Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I finally got that video that I've been promising everybody on LeBron James and what he does more than playing basketball and making movies and being an entrepreneur. But before we get into the interview and before I introduce my guest tonight, I want to remind everybody, I always forget this, so I want to remind everybody to like the video, to subscribe, and also remember to hit the little bell for notifications so that if you are subscribed or you want to see more of my content, you'll get the notifications. That will really help my get my content out to everybody. And I think that's all I have. I'm really excited. We have Hunter tonight. Hunter is one of LeBron James' I Promise students, and he is from the first graduating class of the I Promise program. So I am, and actually everybody that is subscribed to my channel or has, if you're not subscribed, but you've watched my videos, you know one of my very first videos was with Tamara, who gave her recovery story. And actually, Tamara, we're going to be doing a little bit more on Tamara's story. We've been trying to record that, and just as always with things, life gets in the way, and we just haven't been able to do that. But Hunter is Tamara's son. So I'm really excited that we have Hunter with us today. And I'm just going to let Hunter do a little bit of talking. But first, Hunter, how are you doing tonight?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. And I'm really glad that, because we've been working to try and get you with this interview, and it's been a little bit tough trying to get connected. So thank you very much for being with us tonight.
Glad to be here.
So when did you, you're from the first class that graduated from the I Promise program, and what year, how old were you when you started?
I want to say I was about 7 years old, in third grade.
Wow. Okay. And tell me a little bit about the program. I know a little bit about the school. When I moved, I think it was, oh my gosh, what year was that when you started?
20, let's think. It'd be about 2009 and 2010 when we first started up the program and we were introduced to it.
Because I moved to Akron probably in 2011. So I didn't know much. I mean, I knew who LeBron James was, because even living in Toledo, we knew who LeBron James was. But I didn't know anything about what he did or his program until I got here to Akron and heard a little bit about it. I knew that a couple of people I knew that I worked with at a job that I was working had kids that were part of the program, and they talked about and take the kids going to Cedar Point and stuff. I didn't know much about the program really. And as we were living here, I got to know more about it. But I'd like for you to tell me just a little bit, first of all, what, when you first started the program, exactly how did you get involved in the program?
I didn't necessarily get involved. He kind of looked around the Akron public schools to see kids that he thought might need tutoring or extra help, or they're just in a bad spot in life. And he picked a couple of schools, and I was one of the kids that he picked. So once it first started off, he started giving us things like school supplies, laptops, and things like that. But what he did that really helped me was he gave us after school tutor lessons. And he used to have people come out and help us with homework or whatever we needed.
Oh, that's pretty cool. And then you guys got to go on, he took you guys to Cedar Point and things like that. You guys got to go on different field trips and things. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And over the years, what were some of the things that you guys got to do with the program, with the foundation?
One of the trips that we took in middle school was we got to go to a Little Tikes facility, and we got to stay there and design a shoe, play with some of the toys, because it's middle school. We're all interested in toys, and it was a fun field trip. And one of the shoe designs that we made would actually be made into a real shoe. And I still remember the person who won. It was Bryce. I can't remember his last name though.
Wow, that's very cool. So now, since you're part of the first graduating class, why don't you talk a little bit about what's happening for you now after you graduate, and what's so significant about it?
What's so significant is I've been told by a lot of people in my life that the opportunity I have only comes once in a lifetime. To be able to go to college for 4 years for free, and now that I'm finally getting ready to do that, it means a lot to me, because I know that if I didn't take this serious, I wouldn't have this golden opportunity.
So yeah, so you're going to Kent State Stark, that's over in Canton, is that correct?
Yes.
Yes. So LeBron, how many kids is he giving right this year? How many are getting the tuition, all of it paid for to go to school? Do you know?
I want to say it's every kid that graduated.
Okay. And how many kids were graduating this year?
In my graduating class, we had it split up into two different ones. And I want to say there's about 500 people graduating.
Okay. Okay. Well, that's amazing. I mean, I remember seeing some pictures that your mom posted from the graduation, and that's pretty cool. Did you get a chance to go through the I Promise school when it opened?
No, by the time that it was open, I was in 9th grade.
I mean, but did you get to go and visit it at all? Have you visited?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I haven't had the opportunity to see inside of it. Can you talk a little, can you tell the people, because people, I've talked about it a little bit on my channel, but can you tell people a little bit about what the I Promise School is?
Well, it's a school that he built himself for exactly what he started the program for, people that he felt like needed help. And inside of the school, it's a very positive atmosphere. There's a bunch of posters of him, well, I wouldn't say posters, but murals, and a bunch of his shoes are on the walls in the school. It's a very nice building. And there's a lot of different classrooms with different things for whoever wants to, like if you want to take up arts, or if you want to take up music, they have different classes for that. He tried to make sure that every opportunity you wanted to pursue, you could.
Yeah, I remember seeing the grand opening for it, and didn't he, doesn't he have some apartments or something that he has? Didn't he start doing something for kids' parents who don't have their GEDs? Isn't he helping parents get their GEDs and something like that as well?
I haven't heard of that personally.
Okay.
It might be something going on, but I'm not sure.
Now, people that are listening to this, watching this video, they're not going to know what the Tangiers is, but do you know, and for those who are watching this and have no idea what it is, it's a banquet hall that's in Akron on Market Street, which is right down from the I Promise School. Now, I've been told that LeBron bought that and is doing something for the school. What is it that he's doing?
So he bought out Tangiers, and they're going to make it like a space where you can go to see the advisors, people that worked with LeBron, like what's her name? Tyga. She's
Okay.
She's one of the main people that helps LeBron and like pushes out the emails for the program and everything. You can go see them there and get counseling, get help, and talk to them if you need to. It's like kind of like a safe space.
Wow. Yeah, because they painted the whole thing black. I mean, they really update. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I want to see the inside when it's done. But yeah, it's amazing. They've been working on it. Because just driving down Market Street, I mean, he's gonna have that whole area his own pretty soon. And they everybody who's watching this video, you may have seen the thumbnail that has a mural, painting of a mural, and I think it's just been the last month. I'm not sure who the artist is. I'm going to try and find out. Hunter, do you know who the artist was that painted that? Okay.
No.
I'm going to try and find out who the artist was. And if I don't have the name of the artist by the time this is uploaded, if I don't get it tonight, I will add it once I do find out the name of the artist. But it is a young woman, I guess, who did a mural on the side of a building that's kind of catty corner to the school, and it's LeBron and it's the Space Jam, and so I took a picture of that, and that's on our on the can't talk on the thumbnail, and it was on my short and on my TikTok that I did advertising this. I did want this video with you to come out before Space Jam came out. And the main reason I wanted to do this video with you and talk to you a little bit is that not a lot of people know, people that are not here from Ohio, specifically Northeast Ohio, know a lot about LeBron. They know he's a basketball player. They know he's an entrepreneur. They know he's been involved in politics. Most recently, they know about the tweet he made about the young woman in Columbus that, you know, I have to be careful of what I say on YouTube. There are certain things you can and cannot say that some people weren't happy with, but there's been, you know, a content creator or two who have not always been pleased with LeBron, but they don't know all that he has done. And some people have questioned that he's a real advocate or not. And that is why I wanted to, you know, I've always said, once I came here to Akron, I've always said that people do not know what he's really done for the kids of Akron. A lot of athletes do start up charities wherever they're playing ball. They don't necessarily go back and do anything for their hometown. And from what I've seen, and I want you to speak to this in just a second, but from what I've seen, LeBron has never forgotten his hometown and never forgotten the kids. And his entertainment company, or his business company, I think it's called Spring Hill Entertainment. Isn't that correct? It is Spring Hill. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is. And that he was he grew up in Spring Hill Apartments, and so I'm pretty sure that's. And I may be wrong, and if somebody watches this and they feel free to correct me, anybody who may watch this in the comments. But you know, so Hunter, tell me a little bit about your thoughts with LeBron and what he's done for Akron and the kids in Akron.
I think that he gets a bad rep that he's only done open a school, he's only done this and that, but if you really think about it, he's been behind the scenes. He's helped us. He's written us letters. Like every month in middle school, I got a letter from LeBron with his signature at the bottom stating like, hey, I'm thinking about you. I want you to know that I hope you're doing well and you got this. You know, we're all rooting for you. And it was just things like that that helped motivate me and push me forward to get that college scholarship.
Yeah, and that's important, and it is important for any athlete, you know, to do that anywhere they're at. You know, I'm a big Peyton Manning fan, and when he was with the Colts, you know, he was in Indianapolis, and that's the Colts are in Indianapolis, correct? Right? Am I right? I'm a college football person anyway, and he did a lot for the kids there. And that's, you know, the Children's Hospital, and that's great. And that's wonderful. But I just always marveled at what he's done, what LeBron has done for the kids here. And I remember when he came back, you know, he started in Cleveland with the Cavaliers. And then when he left and he came back, I remember just hearing rumblings from people in Cleveland saying, why isn't he doing more for Cleveland and kids? But the thing is, you know, and that's fine, but the thing is, he's from Akron, and he never forgot Akron. He never forgot the kids here. He never forgot who he was. Didn't he do something about giving kids bikes too? Didn't he do that?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, the point of this whole video was just so people can understand that there's more to LeBron than just being political. I'm working hard to not make a lot of my videos all political. You know, some of them are, or they will be. And I guess maybe this is a political statement that I'm just saying that, you know, he's not, you know, that he's more than that. But, you know, I am going to put links on the bottom of this to a number of different things. But, you know, he does stand up for what he believes in. And, you know, I support LeBron, you know, with the things he has stood up for as an advocate and what he's stood up for politically. It does align with my views. But, you know, so, I don't know. I don't know that LeBron will ever see this video. It would be great if this video went viral. So Hunter, you got to get your friends to watch it, because the algorithm, that's what it is. The more people that watch it and share it, and it gets out there, pushed into the algorithm, the more it gets out there. So that I would love for this to go viral, for you to become YouTube famous, and everybody see it. But is there anything else you want to say? Anything else you think is important?
Even though LeBron James is a professional athlete, he has always made sure to stay down to earth and be a humble person, and let you know that he's in your corner.
Well, thank you. Now, I know I've seen your mom walking around back behind you. Is she right there?
No, she's I think she's in the bathroom.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask if she could pop in and say hi, but let your mom know that I'm going to be contacting her so we can get working on her video. And I am going to work to get this uploaded before midnight, so it can be, because I told people, I'm on my short and then my TikTok and everything. Yes, it's going to be up on the 15th. So I'm going to, try and, hopefully Jared will be home. He should be home relatively soon, so he can help me edit. So yeah, and the one thing, it's funny because I get different content creator, different YouTube people that always tell me, why do you let people know where you live? And that's like, it's fine with me. No, I'm not worried about that. But I'm happy. I'm originally from Toledo, and my son is going back to Toledo to go to school, but I'm staying here in Akron. I am happy to be here in Akron with y'all. So,
Right.
Well, thank you very much, Hunter. It has been great having this interview with you. And any last words before we sign off?
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. We'll talk to you soon. And I got a graduation card for you and Amir, so we'll get that to you soon.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.